Hey guys, Giggity DFS come back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down the Csgo slate for tomorrow, and that's going to be the 15th of August. We got a 3-game slate tomorrow with Heroic and Complexity, VC and Tyloo in there as well, and then OG and Big. That OG Big game should be pretty fun to watch. So that one should be the good one. The other two should be pretty solid as well. Complexity and Heroic should be another one. And the two Asian teams we've seen play a bunch on what are the 9-to-5s or something like that, and that's normally been a pretty good matchup as well. Before we jump into it, if you guys have not checked out Tilted DFS, just do it. Links in the description below. I praise it every single video I write for I produce content for the site. If you want to look up the CSGO cheat sheets and stuff, S Evans does a really good job at it, and you should just go check it out. Links in the description below. And before we look at today, let's look back at yesterday. Here's the lineup I ran. I ran Twisted and Stewie as my Twisted as my captain. Stewie, PRT, Questerado, Henny, and Art. It didn't, unfortunately, money, but it was a pretty solid lineup. I didn't really mind it. Going Vinny would have been a little bit better of an option. We'll go ahead and look at the top lineup of the day, which was Yimmick. He had Henny as his captain, solid, with Naf, Twist, Yuri, Vinny, and Vanity, which was a quite interesting lineup in itself. That was a 3-2-1, and 4 players in one game. Right? Because, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Furia played against Chaos. Liquid played against... What did Liquid play against? T1, that's right. So yeah, that was a 3-2-1 with 4 players in the same game. UMX always got some really interesting lineups. He also came in 7th place. So if you ever want to do lineup study, this guy is pretty smart. He has like weird lineups, and he does pretty well. So go ahead, look through lineup study and just try to find him. And before we jump into the players, we'll go ahead and look at the Bovada betting odds, which unfortunately we only have the 2 games for, which is Complexity and Heroic, and Big and OG. So looking at this one, Complexity is a -180 to Heroic's +135. Heroic looks to be a decent option. Then we have Big at -265 and OG at +195, which is also a interesting matchup. Might like that OG side a little bit. And because there's no betting odds for the Tyloo VC game, I did find this, which has a betting site, and it's giving Tyloo a 76% chance at winning. Or at least most people are saying that Tyloo's going to win. Tyloo is the 46th ranked team in the world. VC is number 63, so that gives you an idea of any of that. But let's go ahead and jump into the slate, because it does start at 7 a.m. and I want to get this video out. Looking at the first game, Heroic and Complexity. Heroic is the slight underdogs. Let me go to that. But I do like Heroic tomorrow. I do think they have enough to be able to beat Complexity, and it could be an interesting play. I'm not predicting them to win, but I definitely think out of the 3 underdogs, they have probably the best shot at winning. Not my favorite underdog play, but I feel like they can be a decent option for tomorrow if you wanted to do a one-off from them. Stavin would probably be the one-off that I would like to get to, then Kennen. Nico has not really been performing that well, and I don't feel like you need to get to the bottom 2 guys of that. Going over to the Complexity side, and BlameF actually dropped, his price dropped to 8,800. I don't mind that. I'd be alright with going after BlameF. I'd be alright with going after Oboe, and I'd be alright with going after Poison. Not really too big of a fan of config. I feel like if you go Oboe or Poison, there's going to be a little bit less ownership down there, so I'd rather get to those two. Never play Rush. He's never going to be worth it unless he somehow goes off. But he is not the player you want to go for. He just has a horrible KD, and you don't want to go after him. But top plays on complexity for me: Oboe, Poison, and Blamef in that order. Moving over to the VC and Tyloo game, and Tyloo was the big favorites. So, but it's not really reflected that way, which is quite intriguing. I really like playing some Tyloo tomorrow. Getting to Slowly and getting to Summer, even getting to Danking at 8,200. I don't mind getting to some Tyloo tomorrow, but for VC, it would be Jam Young and Craze, and then maybe Choking down here. Other than that, not really too much interested in VC. Autumn, not really an option for me. And Advent is pretty much the same deal as Rush. On the Tyloo side, I already went over a little bit. Danking, Slowly, and Summer would be my three that I would really like to get to. Not really too interested in Attacker or Somebody. But honestly, all these guys have pretty equal, so I wouldn't really be opposed to playing any of these guys. If two of these guys got in my lineup and it was any of these two, I'd be fine. I would really want Danking as one of those two, but honestly, I feel like this VC Tyloo game is going to be one that you're going to want to get at least two players from. Then moving on to Big and OG. OG are slight underdogs, but I like them. I don't mind going after OG. I feel like they're going to be under-owned. I think they're going to be a good leverage spot. Going after Valde and Alexi B would be my two favorite options from OG. Even getting to like Alexi B as a one-off. And then getting to some big players, I would be all right with that. But OG could be a really, really nice leverage spot for tomorrow, and it might be able to help you nicely to fade these expensive big players, which Searson, Tapson, Zandaris, all over 8,400, with Searson being 9K, which Searson, I believe, is the most expensive player on the slate. Yep. And Tapson and 3 out of the 4 most expensive players on the slate are from Big. They're going to get some ownership, so maybe fading Big might not be a horrible decision. They got to lose sometime, and I feel like OG can pull this off. I said that last time when they played against Complexity, but whatever. But I do like OG over Big in this matchup. But that's my analysis for tomorrow's slate. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's make some money tomorrow.